and try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
There he goes! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Looking for a crease. It's Battle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Kramer. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Got a man. It's Welch. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Kramer. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Shoots his way for more. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Kramer. Got his man downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to change this route. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Holds it in the first down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Kramer. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on second down. Oh, he makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Massey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Kramer. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Battle. Inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground with the back.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Ready to try the point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Kramer. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the fourth. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Oh, what a cut! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go. Playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for space. It's fouled. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. To the air. It's Kramer. Intercepted to stop the threat.
2 two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This game. So close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Little. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Little. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and